Every painful memory you've been trying to forget isn't actually meant to be forgotten. In fact, those moments might be the most valuable currency that you own. And I'm going to tell you why. Now, right now, I understand. You're probably thinking, great, here's another big dude who's going to tell me to toughen up. That's not who I am, okay? What we're going to do is go somewhere completely different. You know that moment at like 3 a.m., it just kind of replays in your mind, that conversation, that decision, that mistake that you made earlier in the day? You know it. That feeling when your stomach tightens up, your jaw clenches, and your chest feels heavy. You know that feeling. And what a lot of gurus on YouTube, right, the Andrew Tates, the Wes Watsons of the world, what they would say about that, get over it, pussy, man up, bitch. Or my personal favorite, I love this shit. My personal favorite is just ignore it. Just ignore it. Nah. The reason why they're saying this is because they don't know what I know. They don't know their ABCs. And what I'm going to teach you in this video is how to utilize this to help you become emotionally intelligent. Story time. Now, this just happened to me during the Christmas holiday. So I'm standing in line. I'm waiting to purchase a gift. I'm minding my business, and someone comes and they cut in front of me in line. Itty bitty little Asian woman. Doesn't matter, but itty bitty little chick, right? Older, probably like 50s or 60s. And she cuts in line because she had just bought something and she wanted to ask the cashier something. But she just walked right in front of me. Like I wasn't even there. Look at me, dude. I'm hard to miss. Right? So that right there, that moment was my activating event. In that moment, that's the A of our ABCs, is the activating event. As I was sitting there in that moment, instead of being in that moment, I start thinking. My mind starts going. I start questioning myself. Well, why didn't I speak up immediately? Why didn't I say something the second that she cut in front of me? Those thoughts, those are my beliefs. And they don't start small. It didn't just stay at that space. What beliefs do is they start connecting dots that don't need to be connected. So what happens after these beliefs start flowing through my head? My brain recognizes the pattern. My brain starts to help. And how does it help? It provides more information that is just like this one moment. And that reminded me of last month when I should have voiced my opinion at the dinner table, or the time at dinner when I was with friends and I wanted to say something and I hesitated, and so I didn't say anything. Now, I'm sitting in line and my stomach's tight, my jaws are clenched, and that for me is my emotional consequence, and that's our C. All these things are physically happening because my brain is bringing up all the events that have created these beliefs. From this one activating event of just this woman walking in front of me in line. Here's the thing. It's not actually about being in line anymore. It's not actually about the person. And honestly, it never was. It never was. So now here we are. We're caught in this loop of thinking about it. And this loop can last throughout your day. How long have you been in that loop? Shit, some of you are in that loop right now. Right now. So what do we do when we're in this situation in which we don't feel seen, we don't feel heard, and we're unable to stand our own ground? That's what this is about. What we do is we do D. You see, most people let these thoughts hijack their entire day. But what if I told you that this spiral, it doesn't have to be about your worth? What if we can actually dispute these beliefs? The beliefs that have been running on autopilot underneath the surface of your intention for so many years. And so many people get stuck because they don't recognize these beliefs. They hold on to these beliefs. They believe that they're automatic, and they also believe that they're true. And so the intervention that most of us use is what I call the high school coach. You ever had that bad high school coach who's just screaming at you in your face, just yelling at, he's berating you to create some type of short-term change. That's the Andrew Tate, Wes Watson, calling yourself a bitch method. That is not A, B, C, and D. That's not what we're going to learn here. Because here's what I know to be true after my 15 years of working with people about change and transformation. Real transformation requires something entirely different than being berated. And so let me introduce you to the 4 C's of dispute, right? There's 4 C's. C number 1 is curiosity. Be curious about what's actually happening. When you recognize an emotion is taking you from a place and you're not really in that moment anymore, when you recognize that, be curious. Like, where is this actually coming from? Because it definitely doesn't have anything to do with just being cut in line and maybe having to wait another 30 seconds. Be curious. C, number 2. Have some compassion. The truth is, you're more likely to listen to yourself if you have compassion than if you're being berated. That's the truth. You heard the saying, you catch more bees with honey? Compassion. Number 3. Clarity. Let's get a understanding and have clarity on this entire situation. See the situation for what it is, not what your fear is trying to tell you that it is, right? And then calm, man. Stay calm. Approach your thoughts with a steady mind, not a racing one. These are your 4 C's. So we have our 4 C's: curiosity, compassion, clarity, and calm, which is how we dispute these beliefs. So once we do that, once we get into a point of disputing the beliefs, it gives us the opportunity to now exchange them. And this is where transformation truly takes place. I should have spoken up. We can change that to I choose when to engage. The belief that we tell ourselves that says, I always do this, becomes moving from recognition of my belief to action will take some reps, right? And most powerfully, this is a powerful exchange. I'm invisible. Oh, I feel that. I hate that, right? I'm invisible shifts to I'm seeing this as an opportunity. Curiosity, compassion, clarity, calm provides the opportunity for exchange. Now, this isn't some positive thinking bullshit. It's strategic rewiring. But it only works when you use it. Therefore, your next small moment isn't just a small moment. Your next small moment is a trigger. It becomes your first opportunity to use this practice. Feel me. So here's what we've learned. These moments that appear to steal your power, those moments are doorways into growth, guys. They're only doorways if you know how to use them. So let me leave you with this, okay? Next time you feel those familiar thoughts start to creep in, I want you to remember, you're not stuck in your own story. You're the author of your new one. You've got the tools now. The ABCs, right? This is a tool. But new tools don't work unless you use them. And most importantly, those small moments, they aren't small at all. They're opportunities, man. They're opportunities. So we're going to close it off in 3, 2, 1. Now, if this resonated with you, here's what I want you to do next. S and S. SNS, baby, save and subscribe. Right? Save and subscribe. And drop a light bulb in the comments if you've experienced one of these moments today. And please stay tuned. We're diving deeper into another framework that is going to help you connect the dispute to the exchange. I can't wait to share it with you next week. Remember, what you've just learned isn't just psychology. It's your power to rewrite your story. Peace.